Hey everybody, want to wheeze me here. It is now Saturday the 24th. My nephew and I back up here, brand new recording session. Last night we started a throwback SSA tournament. Wrote down all 32 original characters in SSA, cut them up, put them in a cup. He hand drew them, out of the cup just like in Pokemon. Then of course we randomized the arenas, we neutralized all the items. We're going to come back in, have to reset that since this is a new recording. But that said, this is going to be round 2. We're going to get started off here, Chop Chop and Slam Bam. Of course, tell him who you picked. Alright, he took Slam Bam, of course, that's his favorite character. Probably what we'll do is this will be part 3. It'll have 4 matches. It'll essentially be the left side of the bracket here. Then we'll do the same thing around 4. What are you doing?
Player versus player battle.
Okay. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead here to get started with Arena Rumble.
And it's the man who killed his favorite character controlling Chop Chop versus...
If I would have been Terrafin, he would have beat Boomer, but since you took Terrafin, Boomer beat him.
Okay, time to choose which stage it is.
If you're just watching this part for the first time for some reason, closes his eyes, moves the nunchuck stick right and left.
Pirate Grotto.
Alright, so we're going to select this one. Before we get started, I've got to come in here. This is the one that I should have left to yes, restore health. Luckily, since we didn't record round 2, it didn't matter. That said, power-ups are off, food is off, arena hazards are off, fair fight is off. We're going to accept those settings. Well, that just means, like, say we record the whole rest of the thing and say Slam Bam beat Chop Chop here, but just barely. When he started the next match against Double Trouble or Gilgrunt, instead of having like 620 health, he might have like the 14 or 15 he has left. And then he would get beat with one hit, and that would kind of be stupid. Well, that would be like a semifinals. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and can you scoot over some so I can grab the characters? Thank you. Get started here. Of course, I will be Chop Chop.
Is yours.
Versus... And he says something about nice.
You're not gonna sit? Okay.
And I will be Slam Bam.
There you go.
Chop Chop versus
And
Slam
I
Bam.
like to get off my bone when the battle starts.
Pirate Grotto.
Skip it. This one. Yeah. This one's gonna be tough for Chop Chop. He doesn't really have a projectile to utilize here. Aside from this one. Oh, and you totally screwed him there. But basically, Chop Chop's fairly fast. I haven't played with him in a while. I wonder if the shield works against ice. Oh, wait, let's try it. You come stand over here, and I'm going to put my shield up, and then you press the B button to ice me. Okay, the answer is no. I was too curious there. I thought earlier I had actually deflected one. Apparently that was not the case. Jeez. This is just really not a good matchup for Chop Chop. I'm just gonna try to use my shield the entire time now. Yeah.
Slam Bam.
Once again, Slam Bam proves himself as hand-to-hand combat.
And like his Chop Chop has a tertiary move, and his sword does extend his length. But it's one of those things. He did fairly well. Just that's not a great setup for him.
Chop Chop is pretty good at hand-to-hand combat, but
And it's not like you killed him. He was already undead. Okay, but anyway, if you don't know the drill from the previous 2 parts, basically we're recording one match at a time. This one dropped 16 frames. That's the most we've dropped this entire time. Reason we do that, if we were to record, say, all 4 of these at one go and we dropped a bunch of frames in Double Trouble Gilgrunt, it would cause trouble in the next two recordings, so we're going to do that, but we will piece them together. Speaking of that...
And I'm being double trouble.
Okay, I figured he was going to say that. That's another of my favorite characters taken away, but he'll be double trouble. That means I will be Gilgrunt, and we will see what happens there. So we will...
Losing to double
Yeah, we will...
should have lost to Eruptor.
Yeah, you really should have lost to Eruptor, but at least in my opinion. That said, we will catch you back here for matchup number 18, our second in round 2. Alright. Alright, hey everybody, want to wisdom here. Recording kind of did weird things there. That said, we are back. This is round 2 of our, just down on the floor, SSA battle tournament blind draw here, if you will. Just saw Slam Bam. I'm going to go ahead and pencil that in on my bracket. Took down Chop Chop. That's a tough matchup for Chop Chop. This time around, we've got double... Yeah, he doesn't have to. We've got Double Trouble versus Gilgrunt this time. My nephew's already staked claim to one of my favorites, Double Trouble. That, of course, means...
I don't get why he likes him so much, but I know he would slaughter Gilgrunt.
You know, I remember what I did to Cinder with Double Trouble in round 1. Anyway.
But I just don't like what he looks like. I mean, he's a masked...
Like a tiki guy. No, he's like a tiki magician, sorcerer, alchemist type guy. Anyway, that aside, you know the story behind him if you've watched anything I've done. Gonna go ahead and do the rematch here. The way we do this, of course, we've got everything neutralized except for restore health this time in the event that we do record the subsequent rounds. This part right here, my nephew basically takes his nunchuck, closes his eyes, moves left and right, whatever he lands on is what we go
5, 4,
with.
3, 2, 1.
I did pull off a win
It's
against
Cyclops, whatever it is.
Square. I did pull off a win with Gilgrunt, which I didn't anticipate in round 1, maybe. I doubt it happens, but I mean, we can see what comes of it. Musamila! Can you translate that?
I will lose to Double Trouble.
I don't think that's what he said, but it could be. Go ahead and press A. Or you could just leave that Wii remote and nunchuck on the floor for the first 20 seconds of the battle. Press it with my big toe.
Cyclops Square.
Skip the introduction. Wait, time out. I've got to go check the elevator. Okay, we don't have an elevator. Anchors away. What? Did the Eldritch Beam just really neutralize his Soul Gem? Because if so, that is incredibly ridiculous.
I am slaughtering Gilgrunt.
Yeah, I gotta wonder in Swap Force and the battle arenas if they're going to have the bounce pads anymore since the characters can actually jump. Oh. Ah, takes him 56. Uh-oh, Magic Bomb. If Gilgrunt had a little bit more armor,
Double Trouble wins.
he probably would have still lost, but you like Double Trouble
I mean,
now?
he can't have much HP left.
Yeah. I'm surprised Gilgrunt did that. 24. Got ahead to Gilgrunt. That was actually a respectable performance there.
Well, he did predict it. Remember when I translated
Yeah, right.
it to
Ooh.
Double Trouble?
Okay, this, my friends, has set up a killer showdown here. Probably best match since Camo Ghost Roaster. We've got Slam Bam and Double Trouble gonna go down. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like in the next matchup.
Yeah, it'll be in the next, like, round, essentially. Our next matchup, though.
Slam Bam in that one.
Okay, that means I'll be Double
I mean,
Trouble.
as long as I can get real close to Double Trouble without taking a huge amount of damage, I think I can beat him.
Yeah. Anyway, our next matchup is actually going to be another Castaway Showdown. Voodoo took out Hex in round 1. Ghost Roaster handily took down Camo. That means we will have Voodoo versus Ghost Roaster. I guess I know who you're going to be.
Probably Ghost Roaster.
Yeah, my nephew's taking Ghost Roaster. That'll leave me as Voodoo. That said, I did not think he matched up well against Hex. Somehow I managed to win.
Now I'm thinking that skull move thingy that slaughtered Camo might be
Skullmaster?
able to break through that electric fence, but I am not trying it like he tried Shield versus Ice.
Yeah, that was what I did. I thought Chop Chop Shield blocked one of the ice walls from Slam Bam. It did not, for anyone's reference out there. That said, we're going to end this one. Again, Double Trouble just took out Gilgrunt. We'll be back with match 3 here in round 2, and that'll, of course, be Voodoo versus Ghost Roaster. Hey everybody, want a Wisdom here. We just recorded matchup number 2 in round 2. That, of course, Double Trouble take down Gilgrunt. Matchup number 3 here, pretty interesting. The winner will go on to face Stump Smasher Zap. Castaway Showdown once again. We saw Ghost Roaster take out Camo in round 1. Voodoo took out Hex. Now they meet head to head again. 2 of the Castaways here are going to duke it out.
Now hold on. May I ask a question? Who won in the pool battle? Or have they pool battled?
If they have pool battled, I can't remember off the top of my head. I am 100% sure it would have been Ghost Roaster. He's 11-1, so. That said, my nephew has selected Ghost Roaster, one of my personal favorites. That leaves me with Voodoo. Again, Voodoo, I was surprised I was able to take down Hex in round 1.
And don't get us wrong, he is not that much, but he is a pretty big Voodoo fan. I mean, nowhere near as much as Slam Bam or Terrafin, but
Yeah.
he normally finds out a way to win with him, even if he's going up against like Hex or
Yeah.
Cinder.
So let's go ahead and get this thing started here. You know the drill at this point. My nephew comes in with his analog stick, closes his eyes, randomly selects an arena for us. We've got everything neutralized, that way it doesn't skew anything. It's kind of true head-to-head combat, you know.
Cyclops Square.
Once again, we should have just clicked rematch. That said, we're going to select this one. Again, I will be playing as the magical Voodoo Shaman.
And I would advise you to press that.
Okay, my predictions, to prove my psychic prowess here, there's going to be a lot of the Skullmaster
Ghost
attack.
Roaster.
Let's see if I'm right.
Right.
Cyclops Square.
We don't need a description. We almost always wind up here.
There it is. Oh,
Ooh.
it actually did
It
damage.
sure did. If you're not in Skullmaster, you are toast.
It won't let me go to Skullmaster.
That's the B button.
I know it.
Oh!
Gosh!
I don't know how that happened that quick, but that was awesome. What went wrong there? Was it just like that first? He took no damage.
Glorious.
I think, isn't there something he has that whenever you get damage on a trip, I saw something with the magic logo. I think he's regaining health. It's been so long since I've played Voodoo. I don't recall it. That said, wholly unexpected domination mode, Batman. Voodoo, I did not, I thought this would be one of those things. I was hoping I could make it interesting. I thought I would probably get slaughtered. It was the flip side of the coin. My nephew, if you recall, I had Camo last round, just for the record. Everyone knows how good and powerful Camo is, particularly in battle mode. He can go underground. I did the firecracker vines the whole time almost. I was beat down big time by Ghost Roaster, and here Voodoo somehow that was...
But that doesn't mean Voodoo is stronger than...
No, I mean, that could change. You know, like I said, we could record the same matchup, switching characters. I could slaughter him with Ghost Roaster, then we could come back, put me as Voodoo, and he could slaughter me as Ghost Roaster. So, that said, I did not expect... Yeah, I did not expect that. That said, our next matchup in the final in this part 3 of the recording of the tournament is going to be Stump Smash versus Zap. Who are you going to take in that one?
Zap.
Okay, he's taking Zap. I thought he might. I'm a big Zap fan. Stump Smash, I'm actually a fan of as well. I kind of feel like he's a bit underrated.
Player versus player battle
I
mode.
still think Zap's speed is really good.
Yeah, this is actually two. My nephew beat me as Trigger Happy with Stump Smash, and then he beat me as Wrecking Ball in round 1. So we'll see what happens between these two. That'll be our next recording. But again, here, Voodoo advances on. He will face the winner of Stump Smash Zap, and we will catch you back for matchup number 20. Hey everybody, Wanna Weasem here. I am coming off a jubilant high as Voodoo somehow defeated Ghost Roaster. That said, what we have this time should be an intense matchup for all purposes. Stump Smash versus Zap. My nephew won with both of these characters in round 1. Now he can only pick one of them. He selected Zap. Pretty good idea in my opinion. That said, Stump Smash, insane health. Does have projectiles, and if you get up close quarters with him, you are in trouble. That said, my nephew will go ahead and randomly select the arena here.
And I'm hoping it has spots where I can actually, projectile him.
Yeah. We get... Ooh. Okay.
Been a while since we had that
Yeah.
in the tournament.
Ugh.
I think that might have been where Cinder got slaughtered.
Time to red out.
Yeah.
And you have Pirate Hatted, whoever it is.
Stump Smash.
Oh, and by the way,
Stump
that
Smash
is...
versus
Oh,
Zap.
it's a tree stump. Me tank all win.
Mushroom Grove.
Press the C button. You ready to get beat?
2, 1, fight.
This is a type of course Zook is really dangerous because he's got the natural barriers to hide behind. Ugh. Oh, my acorns can take the bounce pad. Can they take the teleporter? No. The action's on the screen, you moron. You want me to run up there and get slaughtered? You just... Because I will slaughter Zap close quarters, but until I get there, I'm going to get slaughtered. Come down here and fight. Just let me get my mathematics right, and I'm going to send acorns up here, little buddy. Okay, fine. Prepare to die. You wanted to smash? You got the smash. Combo time. Stump Smash. Put the hammer down.
But I really did do good close
Stump Smash.
He did do pretty good. That said, like I mentioned, Stump Smash, when you get him, he's kind of like a Slam Bam or Terrapin. You go close quarters with him, you are in trouble. That said, I've actually won 2 now, so has my nephew. He won the first 2, Slam Bam and Double Trouble. Now I have taken him down with Voodoo and Stump Smash. That said, this wraps up part 3 of our tournament. We essentially completed the left side. We began with 16. This was 8 characters. Coming in, we're going to have our next round, and this side of the bracket is actually going to be Slam Bam Double Trouble, Voodoo Stump Smash. The winner of those 2 matches goes on to this half of the championship. Whoever goes on to win that game will go to the true championship. Part 4, we're actually going to come in. We've got 4 more matches here, 8 characters. It's going to begin with Stealth Elf and Bash. My question... Okay, this is one that I could see going either way. It kind of depends on the arena how it pans out. But we got some pretty sweet matches in that round. Stealth Elf Bash, Sunburn Flameslinger, Dino Ring, Spyro, and another Castaway Throwdown and Whamshell Boomer. That said, that'll be part 4. Then past that, we'll kind of come in. On part 5, do you want to do just the 2 on this? Come look at the bracket. You want to do these 2 matches in part 5, or do you want to do these 2 and the bracket championship in part 5? Because we could do part 5 and part 6, part 7, part 8, the final with the bonus, or
I want to do probably part.
oh yeah, we could do that too. Okay, so part 5 will probably
the
be
final 3 matches will be their own part.
yeah. So again, if you look at the blog, it'll make sense, I guess, with the bracket. But essentially, we'll come in and we'll basically do part 5 will be the 4 bracket semifinals, 2 on each side, and then part 6 will actually be the 2 bracket championships and the final, and then we might have something special planned for you. That said, thank you for watching. Since this is the end of a part, you can follow along on Twitter, you can like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. Make sure to check out my nephew's channel, which is
The walkthruking.
that's right, and your blog, which is
I almost got
I know.
that. And my blog is what I was actually gonna say. thewalkthruking.blogspot.com.
Alright, and of course, if you need help there, you can just go to my channel. He is the first featured one. That said, we appreciate you watching. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Kind of cool here with Giants in full swing. Swap Force coming up in a little over a month, and we're doing
a
an
lot of
SSA.
times I'll come in and I'll say, hey, you know what? I want to look at some of my videos. I don't want to go through all the trouble of having to get it and all of that stuff. I'm actually popular enough that you can just type the walkthruking. It's kind of a confusing name. Through is spelled THRU, all one word, but I just type that in, and a lot of times my channel or my videos pop up, and so I just click those and bam, you're at my channel.
Yeah, so like we were saying, check that out. Feel free to subscribe if you'd like. We'd appreciate that. That said, we're going to come back in here. We will do basically, like I said, our 8 characters matching up in 4 battles here on the flip side of the bracket. So stay tuned for that. We've got Stealth Elf Bash coming up. You definitely don't want to miss that one.